Welcome back, everybody. We're going to be smoking up some beef short ribs. These are some of the most flavorful and delicious cuts of beef you'll ever put in your mouth. So y'all hang around. You don't want to miss this one.
Welcome to Smoking Ass Barbecue.
Okay, we got our beef short ribs. Got them out of the pack and I rinsed them off good, patted them dry with some paper towels. And we're going to get them trimmed up a little bit. First of all, on the back side of these, on the bone side, you'll notice there's a membrane on here. And a lot of times on ribs and things, we take membranes off. They're not really a problem on this. I wouldn't worry about it. Taking that off, it's not really going to create any problem. On this top side, there's a layer of fat up here and a little layer of silver skin underneath that fat. And so we want to try and get all of that off so we can, or most of it off, so we can get our seasoning down into the meat. They don't have to be perfect, but you want to try and get most of it off if you can. And we'll try not to lose any more meat than we have to. So just something like that. It don't have, like I say, it don't have to be perfect. We just want to get some of that off because all of it's not going to render out well. And again, you can see our membrane over there. A little bit of stuff here on the top. And we'll just slice that right on off and get it out of our way. No big deal. And that's about all we really need to do. It's just something like that. We don't need to make them perfect or anything, just so we can get our seasoning in good. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these trimmed up, and then we'll be right back to put our seasoning on. So I'll see you in just a minute. Alrighty, we've got our little ribs all trimmed up and ready for our seasoning now. I'm not going to use a binder on these. I don't really think we need it. I don't particularly care to use them if I don't need them. So, and we don't need to worry too much about getting seasoning on that side with the membrane. Not really going to be anything to eat on that side. I just want to get the other sides here and the ends, all of them coated up good, just like so. And I've got me a little pan here with a rack in it. And we'll just set them right over on that. I like using these pans with a rack. First of all, they save a whole lot of cleanup on your smoker. But the other thing about using the rack, rather than just putting them on set down straight on the pan, is that holds them up a little bit and allows the smoke and heat to get all the way around them. Otherwise, you don't get any smoke or heat on the bottom and they don't cook even. This rub I'm using, what I like on this is actually our Outlaw brisket rub. And this is what I like on them. And you can find that on our website at outlawbarbecue.com or smokingassbarbecue.com. You can find the recipe on there. It's a real simple rub. It's kind of a Texas style rub. It's a very pepper forward rub. And I'll put the ingredients up above on it. But it's just 4 parts coarse black pepper, 2 parts kosher salt, and 2 parts granulated garlic. That's all there is. And of course you can add other stuff to it if you want to kind of make it your own. But anyway, I'll put the ingredients forward up above. Now, this is, as I say, this is kind of a pepper forward type rub, just like we used on our briskets here. And if you're not that wild about black pepper, then just back off of it a little bit. Use the same amount as, use 2 tablespoons, just like you would on the salt and the garlic or something like that. Just back off. Just do it to your taste and whatever your personal preference is. Okay, I'm going to get the rest of these seasoned up. And I'm going to go get the smoker preheated, get it ready, and we will meet y'all outside in just a little while. Okay, we are out at the pergola, and we've got our short ribs out here and ready to go in the smoker. I've got it preheated to 275 degrees, and I'm going to be using pecan on this. And we're going to put these in, get some good color on them, some good smoke on them. And then in a little while, we're going to wrap them up and get them good and tender. So let's get them in the smoker and get it going. Okay, we're just going to slide these right in here. And I'm going to find a nice fat one. Put our temperature probe in so we can keep an eye on it. And there we go. We'll get our wood chips in and we'll be ready to go. All right, it has been 1 hour and I just want to take a look and make sure everything's going okay. Our internal temperature is at 136 right now. So I know they're not ready to wrap or anything. I just want to kind of check the color. And so yeah, our rub is setting up really nice. We just want to make sure everything's going okay, and they are looking absolutely fantastic. So we're just going to slide them back in. We'll let them go a little bit longer. I'll probably want to wrap them somewhere around 140 to 170, somewhere in that range. But I'm going to go more by the color and that kind of thing. And we'll check back on them in about an hour. Okay, we've got our ribs out of the smoker. They've been in there a little over 2 hours. And the internal temperature was up to 160. The bark is set good. The color's great. And so I want to go ahead and get them wrapped up so we can start getting them tender. Now, you'll see a lot of people don't wrap these. They just leave them in until they reach temperature and get tender. I've done that a number of times, and I don't particularly care for it. They do okay, but they always get a little dry and kind of hard and chewy on that very outer edge, and I just don't like that. It's just kind of leathery like. So I prefer to wrap mine and finish getting them tender that way. But you can do it any way you want to or try both ways. So what we're going to do, we're just going to move these over to a deeper pan so we can put some liquid in here. Now, also, something else you can do at this point, you can put, and I do this quite often, I'll sprinkle some sliced onions in here with those, just add a little flavor, something like that. You could put some carrots and the onion, celery. You could throw a couple sprigs of rosemary, something like, if you want to. That's up to you. I'm going to keep this really simple today. I'm just going to do them like they are. And I've got some beef broth here that I heated up in the microwave because I don't want to put anything cold in here and cool these off. So I've got my beef broth, and I'm just going to pour that right in with them. That's about all you need, is just maybe just a 1/4 inch or so of liquid on the bottom of it. You could use just plain water if you wanted to. I think the beef broth helps a lot and really adds to the flavor of it. So I'm going to get these wrapped up and get them back in the smoker so we can get them nice and tender. Okay, our ribs have been in for about 5 hours. and they've been sitting at 206 for a little bit. So I think we should be done. We're going to give it a try here and just see if they are probe tender. They are absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah, those are, oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're just probing like pudding, I tell you what. Oh yeah, those are very tender. I can't wait to get into these things. So we're gonna take them inside. I'm gonna let them cool down for just a little bit, maybe 30 minutes or so. And then we'll take a closer look at them. So I'll meet y'all inside. And there you have it. Simple, easy, and delicious beef short ribs. So y'all give these a try, because I guarantee you'll like them.
Thanks for stopping by. See y'all soon.